It's easy to determine a user's IP address. Many message boards and guest books overlook a security soft spot that makes it possible to harvest another user's IP address, operating system, or browser version info. In the long run, this IP address can be used to discover the location of the user's ISP, and their general geographical location. If a site allows uploading external images in posts, you could attach an image from your own site. With this done, the browsers of the people reading the post will automatically load your image. As they do so, they leave their browser's user_agent string and IP information. Suppose user John wants to find the IP addresses of fellow message board users reading his posts. As a standard user, John cannot view what is accessible only to moderators and administrators. Even so, John can post a picture hosted on his page to collect this information on his own. First, you need a harmless-looking picture, for example, an emoticon. Adding a post to a message board, the user can download a smiley face to his computer. The next step requires the htaccess and s225 PHP files included in the Chapter 2 folder. The S225 file obtains a user's IP address even if the user connects through a caching proxy and logs connection dates and the user agent string. Then it shows the requested image. The data will be written to data text. The data file is found on the user's server. If the I argument passes an image name, the script will display the image after saving the information about the connection. You could also add another query parameter to pass some additional information. Note that the data should be appended to the file. Simply modify the written string to include another variable. Now create the output file. Then edit htaccess. The file can alter a URL request passed by a browser, provided that mod rewrite is enabled on the server that hosts the user web page. When the browser requests a specific type file, for example a GIF, the URL is changed to return the S225 script executing the code in this PHP file. The file gets the requested image name as a parameter so that it knows what to return to the user. The file becomes an intermediary between the image URL sent to the server and the image itself. The information about the connection is written to a file before the image is shown. Picture names can also be used to pass other info, for example, the message board, topic, or username. Thanks to this, a single script can monitor more than one message board. After modification, the image name includes the actual name and underscore additional data, a dot, and an extension. The additional data is sent in the JString query parameter. The S225 script executes before a user sees the requested picture. Since the image uploaded on the message board is hosted on a different server, the browser will connect to that server unprompted. How does it work? Suppose you want to display smiley.gif while passing the text Alice. Post an image called smiley_alice.gif. The server only hosts an image called smiley.gif. Alice is an example of additional information that can be passed in picture names. Thanks to mod rewrite and htaccess, the URL is transformed into a request for the S225 file with the following arguments: I equals smiley.gif and j equals Alice. To gather data pertaining to other message board users, the user has to first put the files on the server add the necessary permissions, and change the name of htaccess.txt to .htaccess. Now we're ready to test the script. Let's fetch the test image smiley.gif. Since the image name doesn't include the required underscore, the server shows the picture without running the S225 script. If the file name includes an underscore, before the image is fetched, the script is going to run transparently. If you don't want to pass any additional data to the server, simply remove a part of the rule in htaccess. Let's now see if the information has been captured. As you can see, the file shows the date and time, IP address, and the user agent string. The script works as expected. Let's now see if passing additional arguments also works. Refresh the page if the data file is read from the cache. As you can see now, the data is appended successfully. All that's left is to post the image on the message board. Suppose the user has a query and adds an innocent-looking smiley. The GIF extension shouldn't raise any suspicion. If the message board enables the U tag, you can pass the name of a board user directly in the image name. You'll know exactly who's reading the post, when, and what computer was used. Everything seems correct in the preview. The image loads from the user's page. After you submit and view the message, you can see the picture displays normally, even if it's external. This is an easy way to collect information about other users. Let's clear the data file. Suppose another user connects from the message board. The user Peter reads the post without suspecting a thing. At this moment, the data is passed to John's page. The user made an innocent-looking image into a trap. If Peter posts a reply, you can associate the captured IP address with a specific username by comparing the date of the post with the date of sending the data. The message board shows two almost identical emoticons. In fact, the smiley uploaded by John is a trap that captures user data. The only thing that can be taken care of is the transparent background of our crafted image. Let's now switch to John's computer. The user can check the data file and see what has been collected. As you can see, the file shows information about the new message board visitor. This means you can compare the date and time of the message board post with an entry in data.txt. The message board date can differ from the file date because the message board server is in a different time zone or is out of sync. First, check the real difference between the server and current date and time. Examine the entries only after you do this. The captured data includes a user's IP address, as well as system and browser info, and the user doesn't even realize anyone except mods and admins might get hold of his IP. The data file does not contain our IP address, since when clearing the data we haven't visited the message board. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next module.